Store 532, customer Kaufman. This is a follow-up video from day 2 of finishing the initial set of the cabinets. We have a couple more things we need to address, and I'm going to get those on a form as soon as I get done with this video. First thing, because this was reordered, instead of 30 at 29, this instead of 1.25 inches will be 2 1/4. So customers aware of that, but we talked about a base filler overlay for this. It'd be a base filler overlay 30, 3 by 30, but it's going to be in the mineral, the translucent mineral, I think is what it's called. But the filler that was ordered for this, the piece that goes behind here, was ordered as a BF3. Well, these are extended toe kick. So a BF3 is only 30 inches long. It's not long enough to go all the way down. So we're going to need a wall filler 336. Wall filler 336 in the translucent gray color to go behind the filler overlay in that color. So that is a change from what we had yesterday. That is definitely something we're going to have. If you take a look here on the drawing, this is the rearrangement. This will be a 29, that will be a 29. Both of those were reordered, so I do not have them. But this is a 3318. Today I had to repanel that cabinet because it was a flush finished end on the top. I had to repanel this cabinet to make it a reveal end on the end of it, so it's going to get skinned. And now, since we've rearranged the cabinets, this one will have to also be repaneled to a 1/2 inch end. So that being said, we ordered the skins the other day. They were on a different order, but I have one other cabinet that I have to take apart and put another panel on it, so where we have the reveal we need to make these match on both sides as single skin. What single skin does is it makes this have no seam where they're stacked, just like you see in this picture. So that's what we're going to have. The cabinet for this right here, this is actually missing from the job site. I think it's been picked up by mistake and taken back to the store. I'm going to check on that when I get over there in a few minutes, dropping this other cabinets off. But it's a wall 2418 right hand. And a wall 2418 right hand, it's actually 15 inches deep, increased depth, matching interior, bistro glass, 18 inches tall. And the reason I say I think I know for sure it's there is this is the door for it. They would not ship a door if the cabinet hadn't been ordered. So we've got to go and check at the store to see if that cabinet got sent back to the store by mistake. And so the filler overlay for it on the right, as we talked about, was a 42 3 filler overlay and an 18 3 filler overlay to the right. And again, it's going to be about a 2 1/4 filler. Again, have to have it because of the baseboards down below. Now, this is a 29-inch opening standoff, so this can be measured for stone. We're putting the cabinets up here just to make sure that we have a visual reference of what we actually have. The opening for the oven has been cut. The base has been made for it, and we are within 1/4 inch of the top of these doors. So we're probably going to have to take the doors and justify them up a little bit. There's quite a bit of gap between them, so it's going to look better if we move them up some anyway. But the concern I had was this box. The wall has a pretty good size space in it where it's bowed. So this box may not be a problem with the depth of the upper oven. Just don't know for sure, but the opening is correct. Everything is set up correct for the oven. Again, we've got an overlay filler. It's on the left right here. It's a 96 overlay on the bottom, an 18 overlay on the top. And that was on the order yesterday with the designer. Now, here in the cabinets, we reversed these doors on the pantry. They were shipped as a right. We reversed them to a left. Same thing up here, reversed them to a left. This is 24 deep. We're going to have to add blocking behind that. So when we come, make sure we bring 2x4s, 2x6s, some blocking, at least 2 2x4s. The panels that are being ordered, so you got an 1.5 inch, 25.5 panel for the right side. You got a 72-inch opening in the middle. then you've got another 25.5 panel for the left side. So that means the two cabinets that are being ordered for the top are going to have to be blocked out 1.5 inches. It also means the 21-inch cabinet for above this will have to be blocked out 1.5 inches, and this pantry will have to be blocked out to match the face depth of the panels. So none of this can be set until we get those components, and then of course we have about a 2-inch filler here is what we're going to have. And again, it's 2 there, 2 there, 2 there, very similar all around the room that way. Now on the island, we got all the cabinets on the island set. This offset that you see has a waterfall here for stone where it drops down, covers all that gap, gives her the maximum distance she can get in front of the refrigerator with the door open. It's a single door 36, so it's 3 foot of door. Over here, the plumbing, we changed a little bit about this. We brought the drain in. We brought in the 2 PEX. They were sleeved in the same spot, so we brought them in the same hole. We went ahead and put the dishwasher and disposer in a single where it can have a plug on the back, and then we put for the pop-up assemblies, we put the wire here in the back of this one. The idea there is that everything will run through the backs of the cabinets and not be in the finished interior of the cabinets on the back of the island. We do have the 2 cabinet doors here for this. We did not have any handles or knobs or hardware. So we have to put those on when we come back. Over here on this side, I've arranged everything. In the back, you've got 2 30s, 2 19.5s, a 33, and 2 30s. Shelf kits. Appears to match all that. So we have the shelf kits, we have the cabinets. This is all for the butler's pantry to go over the top of the countertop once it's installed. So this is at least a full day for this. We're looking at about 3 days to finish. Here's that base filler 30 I was telling you about. It's not tall enough. 30 inches, need to be 34.5. So we got to have that as a wall filler 36, like I was telling you earlier. Glass doors, these are all glass doors for the cabinets that were not needed. So we're going to load them up and take them back to the store as well. They were sent as pieces and parts. These are some shelves for those cabinets, but we're going to leave them until we know for sure we have enough shelves. So we're not going to send everything back. We're going to send stuff back we know we don't have to have. So right here, this is the 6-inch by 120-inch fillers in the translucent gray. They are to go under the doors on the back of the island and on the front of the island. That is not enough material to do those 2 and this area. So if we're putting fillers under these doors to look like a finished baseboard under these doors, I'm going to need at least 2 more of the 6 by 120 translucent mineral to go here. And then we're going to need another 6 by 42 in the snow. And I guess we're going to make a transition in color here. So you're going to have like one filler butts into another filler of a different color. I mean, I need some clarification on how that's going to look or what that does. Up here on the top, we're coming up with 6 inches even in the center here to that one. It's about 6 3/16. So real close at the top. We're going to try to maybe, if we have to, fudge something to make that still stay close. The floors were pretty good. They were about 3/8 of an inch out. So I expect the soffits to be not exactly plumb as well. Let's take a look in the laundry room. This is the butler's pantry. Butler's pantry. These are the 3 drawer fronts that I was telling them about. We did reorder those the other day. So they're not for this video to order, but they're the 3 drawer fronts. They're going to have to be shorter. These are all the 19.5s, the corners, all the panels. Over here, the drawing shows no filler against the right hand wall. That needs to have at least a 3/4 filler because the cabinet up above has a door on it. And anytime a door opens or closes, it has to have a filler. So there's going to be a change to this drawing where there has to be at least a 3/4 filler there so that the door doesn't rub the wall. Here we got the 24 sink base, and here we got the 33 3/4 inch cabinet. And that's already been on order. Okay, back in the laundry room, like I said, we fixed these doors. They hold themselves up now, so that's just adjustment when we did that. This was the one I was telling you before, shelves. We found a couple of shelves in the sink base we were able to cut back, but still needs shelf kits for these, so we're not making a change to that. Here's the end panel, and this was the 120, the third one of the 120 end panels because we had to set the other one on blocks just to be able to get this This is why when you look at clearance, I mean, right there, we had to go up that high so that this Cadillac hood on the front of this will clear the bottoms of those cabinets doors. And so it changes the panel height. The original drawing had front load washer and dryer. On this one, again, handles and knobs, all of the laundry room is complete except for the filler overlays. We have a filler overlay there. We ordered that already. Filler overlay on the right-hand side, we ordered it. And then also the 3x60 filler here and the 60 filler overlay 3 that goes on it. Master bath, we got all of the stuff adjusted in here. We need handles and knobs for all of this. Filler overlay on the left, filler overlay on the right. Again, those were ordered the other day. Down here on the bottom, we had that 2 pieces of the snow in the rounded edge that was ordered the other day with designer as well. So the master bath is shaping up really good.